Hello, my name is Ben Goldsberry. This presentation will cover changes to the FDOT Design Manual, Chapter 266, Bicycle and Pedestrian Bridges. The first change to discuss is new Section 266.2 Designer Qualifications. This was previously contained in Chapter 10 of the Structures Design Guidelines. However, this section was relocated to a more logical and appropriate location in the FDM. And just to point out, the addition of this new section resulted in each subsequent section being renumbered. In addition to relocating this section, the language was updated to clarify the pre-qualification requirements for department-owned and non-department-owned pedestrian bridges. For department-owned pedestrian bridges, engineering firms must be technically and administratively pre-qualified. For non-department-owned pedestrian bridges, engineering firms must be technically pre-qualified only. The table shown here was added to help clarify the designer qualifications for prefabricated steel truss pedestrian bridges. The table is organized by project type, department and non-department, Category 1 structure, I'll talk more about this on a later slide, the project EOR design firm, where the designer is working for the owner, and the contractor's EOR design firm, where the designer is working for the contractor. The highlighted portion of paragraph 7 was added to FDM section 266.3. This new language addresses the coordination required to determine the use of full screening on pedestrian bridges crossing department right-of-way, and sets the limits of fencing at the ends of the approach slabs. Another change in 266.3. This one addresses the resolution of independent peer review comments. The note shown here is included in the plans, which states that the peer review must be completed and all comments resolved prior to erecting the structure over or adjacent to traffic. This section outlines the conditions under which the plan development process for prefabricated steel truss pedestrian bridges can be used. A couple of changes to note in this section. Condition number 4 was added, which states that each span is to be simply supported, meaning no continuity over the supports. And these conditions now determine if the pedestrian bridge is Category 1 or 2. Also note the companion change to FDM 121.3.1. Prefabricated steel truss bridges meeting the conditions of FDM 266.4 are listed under Category 1 structures. One last change to point out in FDM 266 is the addition of the flow chart, which summarizes the project processing of prefabricated steel truss bridges. As can be seen, the decision points in the flow chart are based on whether the project is department or non-department, conventional or non-conventional, and if the bridge is Category 1 or Category 2. The overall intent of the flow chart is to provide clarity and alleviate any confusion about the process. My contact information is shown here if you have any questions about Chapter 266 of the FDM. Please contact Central Office Procurement if you have any questions regarding professional services pre-qualification. Thanks for watching.